Titanic is a movie that everyone has heard of. Of course, we've all heard of Leonardo DiCaprio, who played the great Jack Dawson. He is a very talented actor, so stay tuned because today's video is dedicated to his life, career and of course his car collection. William DiCaprio is a well-known American actor and producer who is recognised for his good looks and acting abilities. He was born in Los Angeles, California on the 11th of November 1974. After his mother, who was pregnant at the time, felt him kick while admiring a Leonardo DiCaprio picture at the Uffizi in Florence, Italy, DiCaprio was given the name Leonardo.
Why was he named Leonardo? I think there's a cute story.
I was inspired by the name of Leonardo da Vinci when I visited Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I thought it sounded very smooth.
Was he always getting into trouble growing up?
He was great.
That's
wonderful
right,
child.
When DiCaprio's parents split when he was a year old, they agreed to live next door to one another so that he could still have a father in his life, while he spent the majority of his time with his mother. He attended Seeds Elementary School and then John Marshall High School after 4 years at the Los Angeles Center for Enriched Studies. DiCaprio has revealed that he despises public education and that he frequently asked his mother to accompany him to auditions in order to help his family's financial situation. After his third year of high school, he dropped out and earned his GED. DiCaprio has indicated that he wanted to be a marine biologist or an actor as a child, but he ultimately picked the latter since he enjoyed mimicking characters and individuals. In the beginning of his career, DiCaprio struggled to get an agent, and when he did, he was encouraged to change his name to Lenny Williams in order to appeal to an American audience, which he declined. He went a year and a half without a job, despite 100 auditions. This disillusioned him to the point where he considered leaving acting, but his father encouraged him not to because he needed the money to support his mother.
Actor is the first thing that I remember wanting to do in life. I remember at 14, 15 years old watching some classic films, spending months and months watching all the great classics, all the great performers of the past, and being so incredibly inspired by them and saying to myself, one day I want to come close to doing something that good. So I think that thirst or that drive to just achieve what I believe is something as good as, those heroes that I have is what continues to make me want to do this.
Has acting turned out to be all that you wanted it to be?
It's incredible. It's incredible. I never knew that I could do it as a career. I never knew. It was the first memory that I had. It's the first thing I can think of is saying, I want to be an actor to my parents. And if I hadn't lived in Los Angeles and been in such close proximity to sort of the mecca of movie making, if I didn't have parents that said, okay, we'll drive you to auditions, we didn't have the economic means to, move camp from Idaho to Los Angeles because some snotty 10-year-old kid says, I want to be an actor. We did it, and after school I got to go on auditions, but it was always, and I've said this before, it felt like an elite group of people, and it felt like I would never belong to them.
With Santa Barbara, he made his television debut in 1991 and went on to become an international celebrity. He made his film debut in the horror thriller Critters 3 and has since gone on to star in films like This Boy's Life, Titanic, The Great Gatsby, Inception and others. He received a lot of appreciation for his parts in dramas including Romeo and Juliet, The Basketball Diaries and Catch Me If You Can. The film Titanic was a defining moment in his acting career. He won his first Golden Globe Award after Titanic, and DiCaprio's performance in 1997 disaster movie is without a doubt one of his best. His portrayal of the penniless actor Jack Dawson in the film captivated the public and propelled him to prominence. The film received largely positive reviews from critics and went on to become a huge box office hit. Let me know in the comments below if anyone else wept at the end, because I know I did.
My opinion of huge movies like this that have a lot, that are special effects oriented, has always been to stay away from them because they seem to me to sort of lack a lot of content, you know, but I didn't want to discriminate against this because it was such a powerful story and such an important movie. I mean, when you're sitting there running towards the back of a ship with, you know, 2,000 people around you screaming for their lives, in this sort of on a ship that looks exactly like the Titanic, and while it's like going up in the air on hydraulics, you can't help but feel like you're really there. And seeing the ship and just being on it on an everyday basis was, there was certain moments, I mean, not all the time, but there was definite certain moments where I felt like, wow, I'm really here.
He's done work in a wide range of genres, including romance, historical and period theatre, thrillers and even science fiction. He has received multiple accolades, including the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor in a Drama, Musical or Comedy for his parts in The Aviator and The Wolf of Wall Street, as well as an Academy Award for Best Actor for his work in The Revenant. In the comments box below, tell me which of his films is your favourite. In addition to being a producer and actor, he is a humanitarian. He shows his concern for society and the environment by donating to animal and environmental protection organisations. According to reports, DiCaprio is one of the most outspoken celebrities in the fight against climate change. He claims to have been interested in ecology since he was a child, having grown up watching documentaries on rainforest depletion, also species and habitat loss.
I've always been fascinated by, you know, this world that we live in and how destructive we are to it. And as soon as I, you know, really became an actor, that's been, you know, a parallel passion of mine, is trying to bring attention to some incredibly important issues. I think that really so little goes to protecting our planet. When you think of all of philanthropy, only 2% of philanthropy and giving goes towards the biggest life-sustaining force that we have, and that's our planet. And we're systematically polluting it. We're chopping down rainforests, destroying coral reef systems, animals, very unique creatures that have taken hundreds of millions of years to evolve are becoming extinct, and it's pretty horrific what we're doing. So, you know, I've devoted a lot of time away from acting to not only try to bring attention to it, but to bring much needed funding to a lot of these issues.
He established the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, a non-profit organisation committed to environmental awareness, in 1998. While it is concerned with all areas of the environment, it is particularly focused on global warming, biodiversity preservation and renewable energy support. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the world's top actors, as well as one of the most charitable celebrities. I'd want to sit here for the remainder of the film and talk about his life and the things he supports, but his automobiles are just as interesting and fascinating as his life. Leonardo DiCaprio has got eco-friendly yet luxury cars in his car collection. It's time to take a look at them. Here are 6 cars we can see in Leonardo DiCaprio's garage. Number 6. The Toyota Prius. The Toyota Prius was Leonardo DiCaprio's first car purchase. The star is so enamoured with this vehicle that he has purchased several for his family. It is an automobile that is both environmentally and financially friendly. The 1.8-litre turbo inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine in this Prius produces 98 horsepower and 161 Nm of torque. This vehicle has significantly lower performance specs than previous Leonardo vehicles. The Toyota Prius is a hybrid vehicle made by Toyota that combines an internal combustion engine with an electric motor. It was once marketed as a 4-door sedan, but since 2003 it has only been available as a 5-door liftback. On the basis of smog-forming emissions, the United States Environmental Protection Agency and the California Air Resources Board ranked the Prius as one of the cleanest vehicles sold in the United States in 2007. Number 5. The Lexus RX Hybrid. The Lexus RX is the best compact SUV ever. Leonardo has owned and driven this powerful and luxurious compact SUV for a long time, and he prefers it to any other car. Under the hood of the Lexus RX is a fantastic 3.5-litre twin turbocharged V6 hybrid engine. This beast has a power output of 308 horsepower and a torque output of 335 Newton meters. The Lexus RX Hybrid costs just over $51,000 in the United States. In the Leonardo automobile collection, this is one of the coolest compact SUVs. The Lexus RX is a luxury crossover SUV that has been sold by Lexus, Toyota's luxury subsidiary, since 1998. The RX, widely regarded as the first luxury crossover SUV, has been produced in 4 versions, the first of which was tiny in size and the following 3 of which were mid-sized. The RX series has provided front and four-wheel drive layouts, as well as a variety of gasoline powertrain options, including V6 engines and hybrid systems. Radiant crossover in some areas is also known as recreational cross-country. Number 4. Fisker Karma Hybrid. Another amazing car in Leonardo DiCaprio's garage is the Fisker Karma. The Fisker Karma is powered by a 2-litre turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine. This 4-cylinder engine has a power output of 161 horsepower and a torque output of 479 Newton meters. This beast is extremely uncommon, and many celebrities own one. The Karma has a beginning price of $83,900, and it will continue to rise as additional features are added, and the Karma has a lot of add-on capabilities. Back in January 2012, he purchased the Fisker Karma vehicle. The Fisker Karma is an electric vehicle with a plug-in hybrid powertrain. He was also the Fisker Automobile's brand ambassador, and this automobile is priced at a whopping $102,000. Number 3. The Volvo XC90. The Volvo XC90 is a full-size Volvo SUV with incredible performance and an ultra-luxurious cabin. The T8 engine in the Volvo XC90 includes an 87 horsepower electric motor. So the combined horsepower of the electric and petrol turbocharged engines is 400 horsepower, and this massive SUV can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 5.3 seconds, which is incredible for such a large SUV. The starting price for the Volvo XC90 T8 Hybrid is $73,000. Leonardo is the most frequent user of this SUV. He's frequently seen driving about LA in his Volvo SUV. Number 2. The Porsche Cayenne. Another super SUV in Leonardo DiCaprio's collection is the Porsche Cayenne. This beast is equipped with a powerful 4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine, capable of producing 453 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque. The Porsche Cayenne is a timeless classic, combining performance and luxury in one vehicle. The Porsche Cayenne is a 5-seater SUV from Porsche. He also has a Porsche luxury SUV in his garage. The sport SUV was purchased for $74,000 by Leonardo DiCaprio. Number 1. The Tesla Roadster. Finally, the world's fastest supercar. The Tesla Roadster is equipped with a powerful 3-phase, 4-pole AC induction motor that can produce up to 288 horsepower and 380 Newton meters of torque, which is ridiculous. This beast is a beast when it comes to performance. It has a 0 to 60 time of 1.9 seconds and a top speed of over 250 miles an hour. The Tesla Roadster has a starting price of $200,000, which is the most affordable price of a car of this caliber. So this is the coolest car in Leonardo DiCaprio's car collection, as well as the most recent addition. He has achieved both fame and money as a result of his blockbuster flicks. The Oscar winner has a fantastic automotive collection that we all admire. With a total of 6 cars in his collection, he is not only a car aficionado, but a man who cares about the environment and seeks to protect it in any way he can. Finally, I'd like to share one of my favourite quotes from the star of today's video. I've been very lucky to have achieved a lot of things that I dreamt of achieving as a young man. But at the end of the day, and I truly believe this, it is not about achieving great wealth or success, because they don't bring happiness, ultimately. Wealth and achievement are crucial factors in making us feel good about ourselves and accomplishing our goals. Sure, being wealthy and successful is vital when it comes to climbing the career and social ladder, but it isn't everything you should strive for in life, and it certainly isn't something that can make us happy or bring us happiness if that is our ultimate goal. Happiness is a state of mind that you cultivate for yourself. Success and fortune can make you more comfortable, which can make you happier, but they are not happiness themselves. So, while achieving success and being wealthy, search for what can truly make you happy. Thank you for watching this episode. If you want to see other celebrity car collections, let me know in the comments below. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this video and channel, since that'll help us make more content like this for you to enjoy.